Hello, everyone! It's Ken the Orangutan Man here again, and it's so good to see you all out there today. You know, I went to the trampoline park the other day, and it was so much fun to bounce up and down, up and down. And that actually got me thinking of so many cool animals that can also bounce from place to place, like rabbits, lemurs, and kangaroos. But I think the most bounteous animal of all will probably be the frog. But, instead of taking my word for it, I think it'd be better if we let our special guest, Robbie the frog, tell you about the amazing things about, well, being a frog. Here, let's call him. Oh, Robbie! Hey there. Oh, hey, Robbie! How you doing today, buddy? Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Kent. I heard you call my name from out in the swamp over there, so I thought I'd hop right over. What can I do you for? Well, that sounds pretty fun. Well, Robbie, I called you in today because I was wondering if you could tell our viewers out there about the amazing things about being a frog. Well, hey there, everybody. It's good to see you all out there today. Well, for starters, there are about 7,000 different frog species from all over the world. Usually if we're near water, like ponds, lakes, and rivers. And we've all been hopping around the earth since the time of the dinosaurs. But of course, they were reptiles and I'm an amphibian. Wow, that sounds really cool. But do all frogs live by the water? Well, some of us, yes. But some of my cousins, they live down in the rainforest of South America. And they spend their whole lives up in trees. And some of us can even live down in the hot desert by burying deep below the sand. Whoa, so frogs can adapt pretty much everywhere, right? Well, all except for Antarctica. We freeze up like popsicles down there. But I have a friend that's a wood frog, and he can actually freeze solidly in the winter and thaw out in the spring. Whoa, that's really neat. Oh, yeah. Now, I tried to live in other places, but I was born and bred in the swamp, and that's my home. Yeah, I understand. There's no place like home, I always say. But how are you able to breathe underwater for so long when you go out swimming? Oh, that's easy. See, ever since I was a little bitty tadpole, my parents taught me and my thousands of brothers and sisters that we can absorb oxygen from the water and breathe through our skin when we swim, which is kept moist by mucus all over our bodies. But some of my kinfolk, they can breathe through their lungs just like you humans. Wow, now that's pretty cool. But wait, you said mucus, right? Mm-hmm. Don't you mean all that gooey, slimy stuff in my nose? Oh, yeah. I know it sounds gross, but secreting mucus also helps me to stay hydrated and healthy from the bacteria in the water. And to be a bad snack for predators like snakes and alligators. But nobody ever messes with some of my family down in South America because, well, they poisonous. Whoa. Now that's one way to get out of a sticky situation. Oh, you got that right, Kent. But see, another way is for me to change my skin color so I can blend in with all my surroundings, like a chameleon. Really? That's amazing. Yeah, but see, one of my cousins, he's a glass frog, so it's hard for him to hide sometimes. Oh, you can even see what he ate for lunch in his stomach. Now that's gross. Now I know I never want to see that. Speaking of lunch, are flies your favorite food to eat? Well, while flies are really tasty snacks, I also like to eat other insects like mosquitoes, beetles, and worms. Oh, I even like to eat small catfish. I catch them by using my long, sticky tongue, which is actually longer than my whole body. Well, that's cool. But how can you reach your food if it's too far away from you? Well, luckily, that's why frogs are athletes when it comes to long distance jumping. If my food's a little beyond my reach, I use my powerful legs, which helps me to jump 20 times my own body length, and use my webbed feet like a glider to catch my food. I even got me a cousin that's a rocket frog, and he can jump 50 times his own body length. He's trying to jump all the way up to the moon. Wow! Now, I don't think I could ever jump that high or that far to catch and chew my own food. Well, see, that's the thing, Kent. We frogs, we don't chew our food. No, no. We swallow it whole by using our eyes. Your eyes? Oh, yeah. I can use my big bulging eyes to help swallow, pulling the food down into my mouth to push it down my throat when I close my eyes. As a matter of fact, we frogs have count 'em, three eyelids that helps us to see while swimming and jumping around, especially to see danger coming when it gets dark at night. Whoa! I guess there are more to frogs than meet the eye. But that reminds me, what's the difference between a frog and a toad? Well, I asked my parents the very same question after I bumped into a toad in the pond. They told me that a frog's skin is smooth and moist, and our long legs are made for jumping. But toads, they usually have dry water skin, and they just crawl around the floor sometimes. Oh, okay, I get it now. Thanks, Robbie. Oh, anytime, Kent. But now, it's time for me to start heading back home to my swamp now. I can hear my family's croak call from a while away from here. Wait, so that's how frogs communicate with each other? By croaking? Oh, yeah. See, each type of frog has a unique croaking sound, like your fingerprint there. Huh. We use it to mark our territory and warn other frogs to stay away by inflating our vocal sacs like a balloon. Whoa, that's really good to know. Oh, thank you, Kent. But seriously, I better hop to it getting back home. My family's cooking some fresh catfish and centipede gumbo for dinner. I just hope my cousin, Buford the bullfrog, doesn't eat it all up again. Well, so long, Kent. So long, everybody. Bye, Robbie. Have a good time, buddy. Well, there you have it, everyone. I've learned so much about frogs today that I hope I get to see more out there in the wild. And I hope you'll get a chance too. But that's all the time we have for today. But until next time, stay wild. Bye, everybody.